Hello,
And welcome back
To Read the Room,
a culture club.
a podcast by
Alexys.
Kaylin.
and Larsen.
Today, our episode is another one of our weekly reads where we tell you what we've read, endured, ate, and did.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Does anyone have any good reads recently?
Well, my read is I haven't read yet, but I finally got on Libby,
Ooh.
which is The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt.
Ooh.
And unfortunately, does include Dead Mom, but so many things out there do. It's hard to avoid.
It
Like
is one of
every
those
Disney
things,
movie.
once you start paying attention for it, it's
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, once your mom's dead, it's crazy. So I'm excited for that. We've talked, I think, at length at this point about Secret Histories, and we haven't even done an episode on it yet.
Yeah.
But Secret Histories is amazing. I'm excited to see what Goldfinch holds. I don't feel like people talk about it as much. Maybe that's just my algorithm.
Yeah, I feel like it depends on the algorithm because when you're in that book talk girly sphere of like dark academia,
Mhm.
the Secret History is gonna pop up.
Yes. And is the Goldfinch on like the top 100 of...
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. The Reader's Choice was in the top 5, I'm pretty sure. And the Critic's Choice was still in the top 100, but I can't remember where it fell. But
Yeah.
it is a prize-winning book.
Yeah, it is a 2014 Pulitzer Prize for fiction.
Yeah.
I think even in Critics' Choice for that New York Times list, it was in the top 10, I'm pretty sure.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. It's 32-hour-long audiobook, which I've listened to plenty of Brandon Sanderson, so I should be fine. But that felt long.
Yeah.
I bet it will be beautiful.
I sure hope so.
Love Queen Donna.
Come out of retirement?
I am definitely trying to read that by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out where it fits because I want to read it.
Yeah, it's a chonker. All right, who's next?
Just to keep you guys updated, I did finally finish Sword of Destiny.
Can clapping in the background.
It was good. It was solid. I
Mhm.
enjoy his writing. Like it's pretty funny and you can tell it's written by a guy,
Mhm.
but surprisingly pretty good to women. Like
Nice.
there are the characters who are shitty, but generally
He doesn't feel like a bad man.
yeah. You know, I can't say that for certain, but
But the feeling now.
the feeling is, yeah.
I've always felt very green flag about the fact that in like the Witcher story, like Ciri and Geralt.
Geralt of Rivia.
Geralt.
I mean, but it could be, you know,
Different regions.
yeah, because it's written in Polish originally, and like the character Dandelion's name is not Dandelion in the original. They
Oh,
change
interesting.
it.
I think the reason I said it wrong is because I was trying to stop myself from saying Henry Cavill.
Which is fair.
I was just gonna say that like it's very green flag that in the story The Witcher and Ciri have like a father-daughter relationship.
Exactly,
I
yeah.
feel like in a horror treatment of women, that relationship would be kind of
Sexual?
sus
Yeah.
and
At least at some point it would
Yeah.
get to sexual territory. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I haven't actually read any of his work yet. I have the one that what's the one that comes before Sword of Destiny? Last Wish?
Yeah, The Last Wish.
Yeah, I have The Last Wish. It's on my to read list. So I'm glad to hear from you that
Yeah, they're fun. And then eventually I will start getting into the meat of the series because these first two are more like collections of Witcher stories that give you tidbits of what's to come, but
Little taste.
yeah. And then I read Tough Guy, which is the third of the Game Changers series, which is the Heated Rivalry series. Also fun.
It's amazing how many books there are of those. I had no idea when we were at the independent bookstore day. It was
Yeah.
like first 5 in the series set, and I was
Yeah.
like, I thought there were like 2 of these.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
it's a pretty big interconnected series, and it's one of those that like was published a little bit ago
Mhm.
and now has caught some steam.
Why is that?
But also it's a Canadian author,
Yeah.
and there's so many romance books that sometimes it's hard to break into the bestseller you're gonna be found in a bookstore thing.
Yeah,
For
it's
sure.
such a saturated market already.
Yeah. And then currently reading The Sisters by Jonas Hassan Kamiri. Pretty good. My hold ran out on the library though, or my copy ran out, so I have to wait. But so far I
hate
like
that.
it.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
But it'll just build anticipation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked it up kind of like because it's on a list that my like public library provides, and I picked it up being like, I hope I don't like it, so I can just not read this 700-page book. But then I started reading, and I was like, this is actually pretty good. So I guess I will be continuing.
Yeah, I hate like that part of the library where it's just like, gosh darn it, like I am so close, then I have to give it back, and
Yeah,
or not being so close at all, like Elantris when I fumbled that one.
yeah. Sometimes you just like lose track of time, and you're like, how did I go from 21 days to 5 days?
Yeah, time moves so fast when you're old. A
I
whole
like-
28 and 29.
What have you been reading, Alexis?
I'll be honest, I haven't really been on my literary mommy game lately. So I am fubbing this category a tiny bit, and I'm going to use it to talk about shows.
Hell yeah.
I've been reading the discourse of these shows.
You read the screen.
I read the screen, yeah. Sometimes that's the way it goes. Sometimes you have to be an auditory learner. I finished The Pitt season 2 and needed a new serious show, quote unquote, to watch. Because I have shows that are like I watch when I just need something in the background.
Yeah.
When I don't care.
But something to like fully pay attention to.
Yeah, like my phone is going to be down.
Yeah.
I am not going to be working on my computer on the side. I'm going to be watching the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't know whether to start Beef with the second season of Beef, which was my partner's recommendation, or to start the third season of Euphoria, which was my cousin's recommendation. So we watched both first episodes in the same night to kind of like gauge and put feelers out. Have you guys seen the first season of Beef? Did either of you watch
No,
that?
I did
I think I watched like maybe a part of the first episode, but it was one of those times where I was just like, I'm not in the mood. And then
Yeah.
I've just never revisited it. But I heard great things about the first season, and I've been seeing a little bit of buzz about the second one. I'm like, should I attempt? So tell me, should I attempt?
I mean, the thing is that it's kind of like White Lotus, where it's anthology-esque, like,
Okay.
and so you can start the second season without having watched the first
Okay.
season, and you won't lose any important context. I have been really enjoying the second season. It's the kind of show where like also like White Lotus, kind of where it starts off slow and you just feel the tension kind of ramping and you feel like things will eventually come to a head. I'm only like 3 episodes deep, so that hasn't happened yet, but it's like, building the anxiety. And this season is very much like commentary on, I feel like, class.
Okay.
There's some crazy rich people versus poor people things happening. Some commentary on the health system.
Okay.
But it's got Kaylee Spaney in it, and I like her. She was the lead in Priscilla, Sofia Coppola's Priscilla.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it has Oscar Isaac in it, who is just so good to look at. Definitely of the 2 shows that I've mentioned, Beef and Euphoria, it is the more well-produced.
Oh yeah.
And it is well acted. Oh, it's got Carey Mulligan in it, so it's just like a good cast, solid cast.
Yeah.
I also watched the first episode of season 3 of Euphoria, which I've just seen a lot about online, and oh man, you can just really tell whose heart is not in it anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Like Jacob Elordi, like they only have his corporeal form. Like he is not mentally there.
I did see a clip. I have not watched Euphoria, but I did see a clip where somebody was like, "Who is this man? Because that's not Nate.
Yeah.
Why am I agreeing with Nate as a character?
No, actually,
Because
like
he's human trash."
Yeah.
they actually changed and flipped the character so much. There is like a time jump, so like,
Yeah.
but there's only
Well, there would have to be. There's been like 10 years between the first season and the third season.
there is a time jump, but it's only supposed to be like 4 years
Uh-huh.
or something like that. Like it's only like 4 or 5 years post high school. And in high school, this is a man who is like literally beating his girlfriend up and like
Yeah.
violently threatening people. And then I don't know, he's just like he's borderline like cuckold, like
Wow.
suburban cuckolded husband. He's like down on his money. I don't know. It's crazy. It's just so, even more so than the first 2 seasons, it's starting to lean into the idol territory of like egregiously sexual. Sydney Sweeney is doing like puppy play,
I've
sexy
seen some of
photo
that
shoots.
that discourse on TikTok.
A lot of, I think Sam Levinson, who's the creator, I think he's trying to do a lot of like commentary on sex work and the sex work industry from like the level of like on a crazy level, from the level of like girls being trafficked in strip clubs and being forced into prostitution to like wealthy wives doing OnlyFans so that they can buy $50,000 worth of flowers. But the thing is that I don't think that Sam Levinson is the person to be leading that
Yeah,
conversation.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I highly doubt that he's doing a good job.
Yeah, from what I know about The Idol too, that show was crazy. That show was so crazy.
Oh, I couldn't finish The Idol. I did watch like the first 3 episodes. It was just absolutely bonkers. And this season of Euphoria, like Euphoria's always been over sexualized, but this season is just like, even from the first episode, is already leaning further than it's ever gone before. Like within the first like 10 minutes, you see Zendaya and Chloe Cherry, who plays Faye in the show, taking like golf ball size baggies of fentanyl and having to like swallow them, and they're like gagging and choking, and it's just so gross how it's shot. Like it's
Yeah.
almost pseudo sexually shot.
Yeah.
I know. I feel gross even like explaining it. So
Yeah.
I'm continuing Beef.
I know
And
Zendaya is a producer of that, right?
I don't know if she was on this season or not.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
I was-
she's really tried to distance herself.
Well, because I was gonna say, why is she even still doing it?
Yeah, maybe she has a contract that she has to act in like the last season or something. But
I
Maybe.
think they're giving her like $5 million per episode.
yeah,
Okay, because I would be like,
per episode.
Per episode,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
like, it surprises me that she's still attached to it, and I like I've seen her totally be like distancing herself from
Yeah.
the
And she like hates
media.
Sydney Sweeney now.
Yeah, you
Which
know,
I mean, good.
yeah, all of that. I was just so surprised that she's still in it.
I did see like discourse online about both her relationship with Sam Levinson and Sydney Sweeney. Like on the Euphoria red carpet, there's a video where Sam Levinson is like low-key chasing after Zendaya, and he's like, "We should take a picture. We should take a picture." And one of her team members immediately comes and is like, "We need to go inside right now." And Zendaya's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. We need to go inside."
She's such a good actress.
Yeah.
It was like Code Sam,
Yes,
and someone like
yes.
swept in to take her away. And then I saw something else that was like, she must have had like it written in that she's not gonna do any scenes with Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
Because the one scene so far where it would have made sense for her to be there is like Nate and Cassie's wedding.
Yeah.
So Jacob Elordi and Sydney Sweeney's wedding. And they have all the characters come back for the wedding. And Rue, Zendaya's character, is supposed to go. And then a work thing comes up. And she's like the only member of the OG cast who is not at the wedding.
Oh, I had thought from the clips that she was at the wedding, but maybe
she's like
she's been misclipped.
She's like supposed to go, so
Okay.
it might have been like, I haven't actually seen it, but like might have been her like going to go, but then she's
Yeah.
not actually. So far of what has aired, she has not shared any scenes with Sydney Sweeney, and hell yeah. But I think that probably like the summation of my read category is that I should have spent the hour where I was watching Euphoria reading something.
Yeah. Yeah. I watched Euphoria most of the first season, if not all of it, years ago, and I still wish I had that time back. All right. For Endured, mine is The Pit, and not for the reasons you think. It's a beautiful show. It's a great show. It's well produced. It's a hospital show, and there's a lot of hospital things that happen, and I have to cover my eyes a lot. And also I bawl every single episode. So
Yeah.
it does feel like I am enduring it, although I am loving it.
It's like high order emotional catharsis.
Yes,
I was gonna
yes.
say like because there are definitely been some episodes where I cry a little bit, and I'm like, maybe this is just like release.
Yeah. Well, and they do such a good, that's like the point of the show, right? Is showing all of these challenges that the doctors have with the patients, the disadvantaged or like
Underserved.
underserved communities that either are treated well as like an example of what you can do, or that the show demonstrates how they still are overlooked or mistreated. But it's such a good show, and it does so much, but it is so good at making you feel things.
Yeah, it's sad. It is so sad, and it's also only so beautiful because it's so sad.
Yeah. The highs are high and the lows are low.
What have you been enduring, Larsen?
Well, not quite as like emotional, but I'm trying to grow out my bangs.
I forget you have them because they go to the side of your face, not in the front. But I guess,
I had curtain bangs, which I do love. I often get curtain bangs. The last time I got them cut, I don't know what happened, but they're funky. And I can't get them to be styled right at all. So I've kind of just given up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, regardless of if I cut my hair again or if I keep letting it grow out, I'm just going to grow out the curtain bangs because I'm tired of like having to pin them back when I'm putting my hair up to work out.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of like not being able to style them properly because they just won't cooperate. Like one side literally will not.
It just won't do what it's supposed to
It
do.
won't do what it's supposed to do. So I'm trying to grow them out. At this point, they are long enough that they mostly tuck behind my ears.
Yeah.
But it's just annoying.
Yeah. But isn't that womanhood? Cutting
Yeah.
bangs, growing them out, cutting them
Yeah.
again.
And I do love curtain bangs.
Yeah.
But this last time I was like, what the fuck happened?
Talk about the highs are highs, the lows are
Yeah.
lows. I mean, that's
Yes.
bangs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Having bangs feels so good, feels so cute, and then all of a sudden your bangs decide to play good cop, bad cop on
Yeah.
the sides of your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The first time when I like initially re-got them, I cut my hair into a really short bob and got short curtain bangs. And I was like, wow, this is perfect. This is so cute. Everything was styling great. Even when I air dried it, I was
Yeah.
like, this is like a miracle.
How is this happening?
Yeah. And then when I went in to get my hair kind of trimmed up again and get the bangs trimmed up again, something happened because it was not the same. But yeah, that's what I've been enduring. A low grade endure, but
It's a plight nonetheless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what about you, Alexis?
Are you really gonna take it home here?
No, I mean, I have endured something that ultimately will have no effect on me in real life. I pray.
If it does, man. Ooh.
She's about to be doxxed.
I mean,
Yeah.
here's the thing: the internet is a scary place.
You thought it was scary that students were trying to figure out where you live.
Oh my god. So my endure is that I did unfortunately stoop to involving myself in Instagram comment section beef. And I lost emotional attachment to a couple that used to be one of my favorite influencer couples. Am I going to get myself in trouble if I like say the names of the influencers?
I feel like say it. There are enough people that also really
Yes,
dislike
That's
them.
true.
The amount of
Thousands.
lost followers.
Thousands. Okay, roomies. Please don't come for me. At Levi Corlin and at William, spelled like Y-U-M, on Instagram was once a couple whose content I deeply enjoyed. William was making cute cooking videos for his girlfriend, Levi, and Levi was an OF kind of model turned Substack writer and like more like fashion-y blogger, fashion-y
Yeah.
lifestyle blogger. And now she's kind of like low-key leaning her content almost
Trad wifey.
into trad wifey, where
Yeah.
she's doing the cooking videos instead of William. And they're doing a lot of couple content.
Which unfortunately is the trend, is
Yeah.
moving to trad wife from other avenues, like
Yeah.
an OF person.
And I mean, I supported like the transition from OF to like more like fashion-y blogger.
Yeah, do what you gotta do, girl.
Well,
Like,
yeah, like I'm not gonna judge anybody for that, but I think that the evolution as a whole is concerning.
Mhm.
Beyond that, what really mattered to me though, because it's gonna take something pretty big for me to comment on a stranger's Instagram post. William specifically posted a like 2-minute long video about how they had failed and were rehoming a dog that they had adopted 3 weeks prior.
Which, not a long time.
Not a long time. So the thing is they use the dog for content. So step 1, they go and adopt a dog from a shelter. They videotape the whole process, adopting her from the shelter, bringing her home. They use her for content. William is making videos where he's making gourmet meals for the dog
Yeah.
instead of Levi. Then within 3 weeks, he has posted this video. Oh, we had to rehome her. He's giving very vague reasons for the rehoming, and he's like, it's a safety thing, but not really saying anything that happened. And I get that they're strangers and they don't owe us anything, but it just seems like so careless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like to get this creature, make this huge change in this living being's life,
Yeah.
and then
Well, it's not like they don't have a support system. Don't they all live on like a cult compound?
Yeah, the family all as far as my personal
You're
interaction
sleuthing.
with them. They all live very close together.
Yeah.
And they're a fairly wealthy
Yeah,
family.
they come from wealth, but also are making so much money. Can you not afford a dog trainer, doggy daycare, like all of these things that could really remedy the issues they're having?
Yeah, there were so many options first before just getting rid of the animal. And they did cite like having young children around. So I guess his sister has young daughters, but they don't live with them in their
No.
Yeah.
home.
No.
Well, and like crate train the dog, put it in a separate space, like have a separate space in the yard. There's so many different solutions.
Yeah, exactly. Like they didn't have to just get rid of her. And again, they have disposable income. Like they had options. And so that just already is bad enough.
Yeah.
But I had clocked that one, William was posting this news because he has less followers than Levi, right? So the blowback is going to go on him, and that's going to kind of save or protect her platform.
Yeah.
I go look at her page to see if she has posted anything about the dog. And her last post is from the very day, the very day before the dog announcement. She posts about the fact that a year ago they got married in secret. It's like a big announcement. It's like huge news for the Levi William fandom, where you find out they haven't been fiancés for the past year. They've been married the whole time, right? And
Huge reveal.
her huge reveal, and her page is filled with congratulations and celebrations of them. And it just felt so weird and wrong and fake, because you know that everything on social media, when you have 1 million plus followers, is planned.
Yeah.
Sometimes not even by you, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes a team, your reps are planning your posting schedule.
At a certain point, that is just what has to happen. Like you have to outsource some of the things.
Because
Like
you're making money, right? Off of everything that you post. And so it's not accidental in my mind that she posts the wedding announcement, and then the next day he posts the dog announcement. These two polar opposite pieces of news, right? One on the good side of the spectrum, one on the bad. And he's drawing all the negative attention while she's drawing all the positive attention. It's just felt weird. So I left a comment where I was like, I think I literally said, it feels like you are trying to use the news of your wedding to kind of like cover up or move past this news. Yeah.
And this is on his post.
On his post, on his post, which has now been viewed like 2 million times. Before he turned his comments off, because he did turn his comments off.
You know that's a bad sign.
Yeah,
that's a
as
bad
you
sign.
would when you're getting a lot of shit.
I mean, he got like 4,000 comments, and many of the comments said exactly the things we've already said. Why didn't you hire a trainer? This was pretty careless. You didn't do your research before you got the dog, because you should know that just from even the most basic research, shelter dogs can take a few months to decompress in a new surrounding, in a new environment. So that dog's true personality hasn't even come out, right? She's not even relaxed. So all the comments were echoing that. Some comments were in support. Some comments were like, do what you want. Fuck that dog. You know, like truly. But my comment before he turned his comments off did get like 900 likes.
Which is crazy. That's a lot of likes.
And like 30 hate comments. I got several hate comments. I got someone who said I was disgusting.
Which, like, what?
Yeah, it was just, you're disgusting. I got someone who said I needed to go outside and touch grass. Accused of having an unhealthy parasocial relationship with these people by someone who was commenting to defend them. I got several ridiculous comments and just was kind of in the trenches for a minute of that. I didn't reply to much, but there was a couple where I was just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really think every platform should have the up-down system like Reddit, because it's deserved in the situation. Like, I think that just being able to just like something, because like there's some things that I get put on my feed where I'm just like, this is horrible news, or this is, but then you like it and you just kind of feel gross like liking the thing because it's horrible. But it's like, no, I like the fact that this is here. I don't like the like. So if I could have some other response, and then comments, man.
Comments, like upvoting, downvoting.
Yeah, like I want to take some bitches down, but I don't really want to like talk to them.
Right, absolutely. Sometimes you just need to silently express your disapproval.
Yeah.
But I did unfollow both of them. I just
good for you.
Lost all emotional attachment, and I kind of like once I hit a place of disillusionment with their content, looking back at some of their videos, and I was like, these are really cringy.
Yeah.
These are really
Yeah.
performing. You know, something shifts in you and you see something in a different light.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I will say, in preparation for this story that I was going to tell, which I'm so sorry, I don't know how I could have told it any shorter. It's truly needed. It needed the time. But I went back and looked at their pages for reconnaissance.
I've never heard that.
Recon.
No, I know what the word is. I've never heard that emphasis. Reconnaissance. I've heard the word what?
It's a reconnaissance renaissance.
Okay.
So I looked at his profile. He has lost 7K followers.
Wow.
Yeah.
And like how many total?
Now he is sitting at like 750K.
Okay.
So
So
still
like
a
still a
lot.
hit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I can't really
Wow.
tell if she's lost any followers or not because she has over 1 million. So like it doesn't show you as many
Yeah.
metrics, right? Like she was at 1.2 before and now it still shows 1.2, but that doesn't mean she didn't lose
Yeah.
a lot of followers. But the worst part is that exactly kind of what I thought would happen is what's happening, which is that they are playing up the fact that they are married in their content, moving right past the dog thing.
Mhm.
No mention of it at all on her page. Only the video is still up on his page, but he took off all other videos of the dog. And immediately after
Wow.
that video, just in a total abrupt tone shift, he's like, "Plate my wife's breakfast with me."
No, that's so crazy.
Yeah, and I looked at the comments on that post, and you know what? All the comments were, "Wife, oh my gosh, you guys got married! Oh my god!" Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Definitely strategic.
so
Yeah.
strategic. So, I had to endure that. It's over, and now it's just such a lull. But that was my tale.
That was crazy though.
That was crazy.
All right, I have two things that I ate or ate up this here week. One is a TikToker. Well, I found her on TikTok. I think she's primarily a Substacker. But her name is Hannah Glenn. Her Substack is called Hannah is Spiraling. And she just has these pretty short, I think, weekly Substack articles that are just interesting. They're kind of just interesting takes or I guess hot takes on certain things. A couple that I've read are Online, We Are Kings and the Algorithms Are Our Servants, which is a really interesting one, kind of talking about like how algorithms are so curated to us. And if something is not in our algorithm, we're like upset about it, and that it's kind of reinforcing. I mean, echo chamber, obviously, but another one is I Don't Want to Be Friends with a Corporation. It kind of talking about like the pretend pseudo friendships that corporations try to have with us. And I honestly I don't know if she talked about it specifically in this article, but like every business now wants to text you, and it's like, hey, girly pop, like, have you taken advantage of like our 70% off underwear sale? But it's so casual. Like there's these things that she's talking about where I'm like, I haven't put the words to that, but I totally feel that. I totally know what you're saying.
Yeah.
And the last one that I've read all the way through is Nostalgia Isn't Going to Save Us. I just thought was interesting, but I feel like they're really short snippets, but I feel like they're kind of interesting hot takes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I don't do a ton of Substack, and I feel like I need to do more. I feel like so many people I see on TikTok are promoting their Substack, and it kind of scares me, but I don't know why.
Yeah. It's a platform that I follow people on, and then I don't end up reading a lot of the things, which I'm like, why? I have plenty of time. I like look
Yeah.
at the email and I'm like, oh, interesting.
Yeah, that title sounds really interesting.
It's like that would take me 2 minutes to read. Why don't I
Yeah.
just read it?
Something I learned to with Substack is that you can send the articles to your Kindle.
Oh, cool.
So I don't know, you probably with your Kobo?
Yeah, I don't know if that works that way.
Okay. My 8-8, there's this local sushi chain called McCooney's, and one of the people I work with, he loves McCooney's. Every opportunity he has, we're going to McCooney's. And we had this
Big fan.
Yeah, huge fan. We had this in industry event, and we went to McCooney's, and there were probably like 15 of us at this table, and we're not known to drink in this industry, and everybody was having a good time. Nobody was crazy. The food was great. I want to be clear. McCooney's, it's not like super traditional sushi. It is like super Americanized. There's a lot of cream cheese, a lot of mayo. delicious sushi. But one of my coworkers, he had a little too much sake, and man, I'll leave his name out of this, but I'll call him Dave. Sake Dave is crazy. He's wild. He's a wild man. We just had a good time though, and Mikuni's is a delicious little sushi. Well, not little, a delicious sushi restaurant.
Nice.
Yummy. Larsen, what have you ate up?
Mine is literal. I one day was just very randomly craving chicken salad, which is not a normal craving for
No.
me. But I was like, why don't I just make it? Like that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did, and I made a really, really delicious chicken salad. And I was just thinking about how fun it is to like have a thought like that pop into your head and actually follow through and be like, I wanted this, I made it,
Yeah.
I ate it, I'm satisfied.
Yeah.
Sometimes it turns into like a hyperfixation and you just end up eating it forever.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're like, okay, good. This time it was like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
But it did kind of put it in my back pocket of like, that was really easy.
Mhm.
That's a good, and there's so many variations that you can do. I think there's one lady on TikTok who literally makes a different chicken salad
Yeah.
every single week.
Well, and it's like a lot of fridge stable, pantry stable ingredients
Mhm.
go into it, so it's a convenience food to some extent too.
Yeah. But it was yummy, and it was just fun to be like, in the morning, this sounds good. In the evening, I made it and
Yeah.
ate it.
Yeah.
That just sounds so satisfying,
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
know? Like you woke up as a hunter and you said buffalo sounds so good today, and then you killed one.
Yeah.
Or bison, sorry.
Yeah, get
Exactly.
it straight.
Yeah. For sure.
Just like that.
I traversed my way down to the local co-op and gathered my ingredients.
Hey, if you walked though, there were hazards. You could have been attacked by another dog.
know.
Like there's
I know.
things, you know.
Side-eyeing every dog I walk
Yeah.
past.
You're basically Nara Smith, but instead of cooking.
Always back to the trad wives.
I was gonna say for your Endure, Alexis, I was like, you know what? We're not reading it for a little while, but stay tuned for
Mhm.
yesteryear because this is gonna be relevant.
Yes,
Right.
I was gonna say something about us during a trad wife episode.
More on trad wives later.
Alexis, what did you eat?
Mine's pretty simple. I'm gonna keep it quick and just say like I have been on a little bit of a quesadilla kick.
Mm.
And I just think that like I don't know, sometimes quesadillas are a little underrated,
Mhm.
Yeah.
you know, but they're so simple to make.
Mhm.
Kind of similar to chicken salad. You can add kind of whatever you can
Yeah.
customize.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And what's really funny about like you know how like your palate changes as you become an adult?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just as you age, I guess. When I was like younger, historically for a long time, I've never liked sour cream. I've been like sour cream kind of funked me out. But in the last like I don't know, maybe like 3-ish years, slowly but surely I've become a sour cream lover.
Mhm.
And so now like in my quesadilla kick, like it must be accompanied by sour cream.
Yeah.
If there's salsa, that's a really nice accoutrement as well. I really like putting salsa in the quesadilla and also dipping it, but the sour cream
Yeah.
is a must.
Yeah. I've always been a sour cream stan, and I will
Me
be to the
too.
day I die.
too.
Yeah.
Love that shit.
Me too.
I've joined you.
I am also the person though that's like, it's okay, we just have yogurt, and I know that
Yeah.
that's really
Some situations, fine.
Yeah.
But I feel like one of our college roommates was not a sour cream person, but like I'll eat a spoonful of sour cream. Like I don't.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I've never understood the hate. Same with cottage cheese. I've always been
Yeah.
a cottage cheese lover.
Yeah.
Cottage cheese is good and very versatile,
Mhm.
as social media will show you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A small side tidbit on my quesadillas that's kind of funny is that my loving partner, he oftentimes in this fixation makes the quesadilla for me.
Mhm.
And he does they're good. They're really good. They're really tasty. They have like the perfect little cheesy crisp crust on them.
Mhm.
And I one day was like, gosh, like that quesadilla was really good. Like how do you do that? And he was like, I I cook it in butter. It's fine. I love butter, but I had this moment of being like, oh, I didn't know that this whole time.
I was eating a buttered quesadilla.
Yeah, I was like, well, fuck, of course it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Of course it's gonna be good.
That's what they say about restaurants, is that the only change is just butter or more butter. Like, that's why it's so much better than home cooking.
And
Yeah.
salt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Sometimes MSG.
Yeah.
Oh, what have we been doing?
Well, I did go to the rodeo.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! I grew up going to the rodeo, specifically the Red Bluff Roundup. There's a lot of nostalgia there, and this year, Alexis and her boyfriend Hunter came up to the rodeo, sorry, the roundup, and we had a lot of fun. There was a lot of drinking involved. There was some hot goss slash.
There were figures of the past.
There were there we go. Figures of the past, old haunts in many ways. But overall, it was a great time. We have some cute digipics. We played a wild game of spoons afterwards at my parents' house, and it was a gay old time.
Yeah, I can confirm it was very fun. We might have mentioned on a previous episode, we might not have, but Kaylin and I grew up in adjacent towns and went to the same high school. So I'm also of rodeo folk and have been to them before in my youth, but hadn't been to one in a long time.
Yeah.
And you know what they say, you can go back.
I thought you were gonna say it's the bulls and the blood, it's the dust and the mud, and they call the thing a rodeo.
They say that too. They say that too.
It does make me sad though. It doesn't make
You can't go back.
all around the world, and that's a matter. Okay. I will say going to the roundup made me long for a time when patriotism wasn't just a MAGA thing. Like, you could just have like patriotism light in your heart and enjoy the guy parachuting down from the sky with the American flag and the Cowboys running out to shake that's shaking shake the American flag and enjoy that. And it
Yeah.
still is fun. It's just like you feel like if you're enjoying it too much, you're giving the wrong vibes to people.
Exactly. No, I
Yeah.
get it. I mean, objectively, like, man parachuting flag down from the sky is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I like fun.
I don't know if it's just I've gotten older, or I think the flag that they drop in on though is like at least 75% smaller than it used to be.
Inflation.
Flag makers are
Yeah.
struggling nationwide.
Yeah. Well, I did not go to the rodeo, but something we all did
Mm,
was the indie bookstore crawl,
yes.
which is just fun.
Yeah. No, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
And like the first day, I know you had visited some by
Mhm.
yourself and with your in-law, with the woman, the woman who birthed your boyfriend. And then we had like done like the full walking tour through
Mhm.
downtown, and that was a lot of fun. You know, the little pit stops and
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. I like any excuse to do a little urban hike.
yeah, yeah. Did it last 4 more hours longer than we planned?
Maybe,
Maybe.
but I think that's also we all have some degrees of time blindness
Yes.
and
Yeah.
never really think like how long an activity is going to take.
Yes.
We just know this is when we're starting, this is when we're ending, but then it's like, wait, we have to walk a mile in between these
We're
bookstores.
only halfway through this activity and we should be done.
Yeah. Poor planning on us, but fun.
It was fun.
But it was
fun.
so fun. It ended up being so nice. And it was my first year joining in on the book crawl. And I really enjoyed it. And I got so many good books.
But not the one we were all looking for.
Yes.
Oh my God, that was frustrating.
Yeah, and you had seen it at 1 or 2
Uh-huh.
on Friday, and then Saturday, every bookstore we went in that was like mostly new, I was like, we're gonna get it, and we were at the last one, and
We didn't.
we didn't get it. And actually, at one store, I asked the gal at the front, and she's like, I was looking for it too. We don't have it, and I was like, okay, are you mad at me for asking?
Peaks and valleys, but more peaks and valleys.
Mhm.
It's just so nice to like walk with friends, be outside, have books in your tote bag,
Mhm.
get a cute drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like most of the stores were so busy, and it was just nice to be like around. It's just nice to be around people, but like
Yeah.
people, you know, like most of the people are there because it's Independent Bookstore Day. Like, we're all a part of this
Mhm.
collective mission, I guess, of supporting independent bookstores. But it's just nice to be a part of like a little community that's like doing the fun thing that weekend.
Yeah, 1000%.
And it did make me feel like, okay, we need to do
Mhm.
our walk all the streets.
Yes, walk the grid.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when that walking club was in Mass earlier that day too. I was like, is this a sign? Is
Yeah.
this a sign?
Love a walking challenge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you guys really covered the gamut of my dids. I also went to the rodeo. I also did the independent bookstore day crawl. The only thing that was left upon my list is not like an amazing highlight to end on, but was just that I was kept very busy work-wise by state testing, which does happen in the spring every year.
Yay.
I know that I could have put this in endured, but that was booked. That was booked up. But the state testing schedule is just bonkers because I teach juniors, and the juniors are the only high school grade that tests. Once you get to high school, you're not taking state tests every single year. You only take them your junior year. But I teach juniors, which means that I always, every year, am a test proctor. I'm one of like 5 test proctors. And that means that all week I'm giving these tests. I'm not allowed to access my own technology. Like I can't be on my phone. I can't be even in my work email.
You're just raw dogging it.
Raw dogging 3-hour spans of time. Every class, 3 hours long. It's so long that they have to send someone in to give me, and just in case I need a bathroom break.
Yeah.
In order to like not be violating my workers' rights.
It's good to know they do that for you though.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's like important data and important metrics. I'm just glad I survived it. Like this, I included this just so that I could say I did survive state testing week.
Should we get you a t-shirt?
No, I'm not gonna wear that shit.
Well, guys, thank you so much for listening.
We hope you'll keep reading the room with us.
So keep checking back for more episodes every Monday and Thursday that dive into the spaces where literature, media, and culture meet.
Please reach out to us at readtheroom@cultureclub@gmail.com for feedback and topic suggestions.
Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at readtheroom_cultureclub for the most up-to-date podcast information.
If you enjoy our podcast, please leave us a 5-star review wherever you listen.
And drop in the comments below what you've read, endured, ate, and done did. And remember to take up space in whatever room you're in.
Bye.
Bye-bye.